check the description box below and don't forget to hit that like button. Hello gods and goddesses, CoCo here with your CoCo from the Dark podcast, where we connect with the Most High, our emotions, and the innermost parts of ourselves that tries to elude us at every turn. This is a space of not only connecting and healing, but also to give you the confirmations and the answers that you've been seeking. So thank you so much for being here with me, and thank you for being willing to connect with you. Namaste. Fish may be significant. I'm even hearing that someone could be allergic to fish, or someone just likes to go fishing, or you have an aquarium. But fish are significant, or it's associated with in your birth chart some kind of way, your sign. I don't know what sign that is, so I don't know. But if it's your sign, you know. But let's see what messages the Most High has for you today. I'm hearing to clear your storage. You know how we were getting those messages earlier on in the podcast? To declutter. Declutter. I feel like it should be a regular practice, a regular routine to declutter your space. More time for connecting. The color white may be significant. Have you ever been out on the road and you just notice a lot of white cars around you? What do you think it means? For me, I feel like it means protection. Divine protection at that. The color red may be significant. I'm just now remembering that I have the red on my forehead and my pants. So I guess the color red is significant for me as well. Yeah. Passions ignited. And something about foundational stability. Like gaining stability in your foundation. In your home, in your work life, in your love life. Gaining some sort of stability. Even if you are decluttering those areas of your life, you're gaining stability in doing so. Rainbows could be significant. This song is playing in my head. It's 4 a.m. 4 a.m. by, I think it's Melanie Fiona. I don't know. Let me see. Because I called myself trying to play it so it could stop haunting me. Because, yes, it was haunting me. Yeah, Melanie Fiona. 4 a.m. And it's I kept picking up on this energy of a past connection that you separated from. And they're constantly reaching out to you. They're yearning for you, calling out for you. I don't feel like they have reached out in the physical, but in the astral, telepathically, most definitely. Because the way that song was coming through, it was very haunting. It was very leave me be. 1234 may be significant. Yeah, 1234 may be significant. It's a message for somebody. It's either a time of day. It's either like someone counting up 1, 2, 3, 4. Alignment. This is episode 27 of the CoCo from the Dark podcast. 27. The number 9 could be significant. I'm hearing that the number 9 represents completion. I heard completely let go. Completely release. Completely disconnect. So I saw this message earlier today, and it was kind of in joke form, but it was a real message, right? So it was like a conversation or a scenario between the self and the universe, right? So the universe kept it was a test, of course, but the universe kept throwing someone's twin flame. I'm gonna say the self. So the universe kept throwing the self's twin flame in their face, and this was a twin flame that had not grown. In order for a twin flame connection to be successful, both parties have to grow together, or at least close together, And this connection was one that it was over with, and the universe was guiding them apart. But to test the self, the universe was bringing up the twin flame, bringing up their name, bringing up angel numbers around their name and their energy, allowing them to reach out physically and, spiritually. And the universe was like, "Oh, your twin flame calling you, your little boyfriend calling you. You ain't gonna answer," and the self was being still. Then the universe was like, "Oh, two. I can't remember the creator's name, but I know she has pink hair right now." But and it kept going back and forth, and the self was being still. And then finally, the self was like, "I'm just gonna call it." And the universe was like, failed, karma. You're getting karma, 2 months worth of karma." And it was like it was the universe testing the self to make sure that basically you got that out of your system. Like, we told you that was not good for you. This person has not grown, so move forward. And it's like this energy of being mindful of what you ask for. You ask for elevation, you ask for blessings, you ask for miracles, you ask for true, authentic love. But as soon as you see something you're comfortable with, something that you're used to, you see it keeps popping up in your face, you go for it instead of being like, no. Sticking to your boundaries, sticking to your word, and saying, "No, I'm not dealing with that. I said no. I mean no." It's like this energy of decluttering and sticking to it, releasing completely from some sort of connection or some sort of mindset. I'm even hearing something about old habits. I just heard old habits die hard. So I feel like for someone, there's a habit that you're trying to kick, and with this habit, stressors come up to try to trigger you into falling back into this energy, but not really to try to trick you into it, but to grow you, and when you grow past something, you don't return back to it, especially if it looks the same. You don't go back to it. So this feels like an energy of having growth, being sure of what you want, and sticking to your boundaries, sticking to your word. The amount of bugs that's coming to this window today, yeah, I'm over it. cannot wait until it gets so cold where the bug's like, get somebody else to do it, because But I feel like for some of you, that's why it's like something that you've been waiting for to come in hasn't come in, because you keep reverting back to something. You don't completely go back, but you go back enough to where it's like you ain't ready, so stick to your guns. Stick to what you said. You said you stopped. You said you give that up. You said you're not going to think like that no more. You said you're not going to talk to this person again. You said you're not going back to that job. What? Why you dipping your toe back in it? I'm hearing dilly dally. I don't even know what that means, but I heard dilly dally. So let's see. I'm hearing something is waiting for you at the door. Something's waiting for you to make your mind up and stick to it. I'm hearing something about a happy home, a happy family life, a happy career. It's like something's waiting on you to mean what you say. Like, that's what just keeps coming up. Mean what you say and say what you mean and stick to it. I feel like something is going to be revealed to you once you go long enough without reconnecting with whatever this is or whoever this is that you are supposed to be distancing yourself from. Something about a circle or a cycle. I'm hearing something about not repeating a cycle, but creating a new one. I feel like that a part of your journey is to live your life, do the things that you want to do, the things that you feel desirable about, but do it authentically, do it completely. So it's like this energy, like if you're gonna go back to this person, don't be lukewarm about it, don't be on the fence about it, go back to the person. But if you are going to separate from this person, separate from this person. And I keep saying person, so it could be for a lot of you a person, but it could also be like a way of being, like an old habit, a job. It could be anything, just whatever this message is pertaining to for you specifically. I'm even hearing something about not going back to like an old way of doing things. Okay. Let's see. I don't know, y'all. I feel like I'm feeling tests in the energy. And like I always say, tests, you only get tested on the things that, you've been studying or working on. But sometimes those tests can, I don't know, I'm getting this energy of it's going to make you, it's going to feel like you're pulled towards it. But that's just a test. It's going to feel like that's something that you should be doing, but it's a test. It's not actually what you're supposed to be doing. It's like a test of the will, okay? I'm hearing a test of the mind. I feel like you're going to feel unsure about something. If you should move away from something, you're going to feel unsure about it. And then it's going to feel like, okay, well, maybe I should stay. Because, a lot of times when we are confused about something, it means to be still. Take a step back and be still. But a lot of times when we're unsure about something as well, it's because we know better. It's like you're unsure because you're trying to figure out ways to keep this thing in your life instead of just disconnecting from it. I'm hearing something about an exercise routine, a health regimen. Move towards the things that give you peace. Move towards the things that give you joy. A lot of times I've been saying a lot of times a lot this reading, but a lot of times the things that have been toxic to us are going to remain toxic to us. It's not going to change. It's not going to get better. But, when you have that hope, that desire for something to get better, for something to grow, you sometimes can live off of the potential. I'm going to tell y'all a story. I was thinking about this on the drive up here because it's like the song that was coming up, that 4 a.m., it reminded me of an ex, right? And this ex was someone who I dated in high school, right? We dated very briefly, but it was like one of those connections that it was like a lot of passion there. And over the years, between graduating and becoming an adult, I would see this person, from time to time, and either I would be with somebody, he would be with somebody. It would just be this energy of disconnection. And I remember being in like a really toxic relationship, but I stayed. I don't know. We'll talk about that another day. But I remember praying, y'all. I prayed for this man from high school. I prayed to God and I was like, Lord, if you bring this man back to me, I promise I will not leave him. I will not, this gonna be my man. And even then I was still, wait, did I see him? Like, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think once I made that prayer, I don't think I saw him after that. I think before I would see him sporadically, but after the prayer, I don't think I saw him. And then one day it just so happened that he like reached out to me on like a social media, like, I don't know, like he just found me. And this is like, be careful what you pray for. These one of those type of energies like that. And it's like, I should have took notice that the Most High was keeping us apart. But I would always look at it like, but we were seeing each other, so that must be a sign. And child, that was like one of the hardest relationships of my life. And it was like very toxic for me too. Like the one that I left, like both of them back to back were toxic. Even though like I told the high school crush, I told him everything, he knew everything about the previous relationship and whatnot. And it was like, I don't know, it was like he did me worse. But I held on because I just felt like I prayed for him. So like if you pray for something, you feel like you're supposed to hold on to it. You make yourself deal with things. And it just got to a point where I just had to let it go because it had turned me into somebody I didn't recognize anymore. And even though I separated from him, I would still mess with him from time to time. And it was never changing. It was never growing. It was never getting better. And it was like, we got to a point where we were apart longer than the relationship lasted. And it was like nothing was changing. And it took me one day to look back and say, why am I holding on to this if it's not working? I'm not happy. He ain't happy. What are we doing? And it's like, I had to say to myself, because I would always tell him like I can't do this no more. But then if he would call or if he would come by, I would talk to him, or we, But I had to keep my word to myself. I'm saying all of that to say that even if you look at the potential, because the relationship to me at the time, at least not now, but at the time, it had potential because it felt like we loved each other, right? But it ain't work. It wasn't no good. It was toxic for both of us. And I understand from the perspective of looking at the potential of something, like looking at what something could be or what something has the potential to be, and wanting to hold on to that potential. But potential ain't shit without action. And I'm just trying to tell you, like, if there is no action, if there is like no sign of things getting better, leave it alone. Leave that thing alone, leave that person alone, leave that job alone, leave that mindset alone, because all it's going to do is keep leading to heartache. So that was my rant on a personal experience, but I hope it was like helpful for you. I'm seeing something about stars. I don't know. I'm picking up this energy about stars. Like, do you look at the stars at night? I'm hearing something about Texas. You know that song, "The Stars at Night Are Big and Bright Here in the Heart of Texas." Are those the words? I don't know. But picking up on Dallas Cowboys, all of that energy is coming up. Cowboys have been very significant as well. So I don't know if that's a message for somebody, but Cowboys have been popping up a lot. That's where her name was too. Something Cowboy, the one who did the skit about the self in the universe and the twin flame. Her name got Cowboy in it. I'm feeling this energy of like shutting off, taking a vacation, taking a break, needing one. I'm also like feeling like needing to take a break from something that you've been trying to create. I feel like, you know how you can put so much energy into something that it comes time to like just step back from it and let it grow and let it do its work. I feel like I'm feeling that energy as well. So I feel like I did a lot of talking about myself. So let's make this up. Let's make that up and see what other messages come out. Because I did not try to do that, y'all. I promise. It felt like a message that I needed to share. And then the way that the song kept coming up, I feel like someone is dealing with an energy of a past lover or an ex, or even ex friends or ex associate, somebody that you were like close to at one period of time, but either you're dreaming about them now, or they're contacting you, or thinking about it's like this energy of the past trying to come back, or the past haunting you. And the message is to keep fucking going. Run. You know how they say on the slasher movies, the people be in the audience, run, don't fall, run. I'm picking up on that energy. 2, 3, 4 may be significant. And we just had 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 may be significant to you. They may be like a special time of day, a specific time of day for something. Child, I feel something growing. Ooh. Oh, seeing this makes me so excited. I'm gonna show y'all this one. Blossoming abundance. Look at it's just like so much joy in this. I don't know. It's just joy for me. I don't know about you, but it's like you see the light coming through, you see the greenery, the owls, and then it's like money, like in there. I don't know. I feel like there is something that is growing behind the scenes. And I feel like it's growing behind the scenes, but it's also, hold on. But I feel like it's also like, drink your water, connect your emotions. I feel like it's also like you're starting to see it like branch into the forefront. Like you don't see the whole thing yet, but something, you're starting to see something or feel something coming for you that's positive. I don't know, airplanes may be significant, but I feel like there were some funds being held up. They're being released, or they're about to be being released. They're about to be released. And then you see the flowers. Y'all know we've been getting the messages about the flowers lately. And then we have happy family. If you have been single, there's this energy of someone coming in for you. There's this energy of a deeper connection. If you have children, like growing a deeper connection with your children. And if you're in a connection already, I feel like there is some sort of connection, deeper connection for y'all as well. Like, I just feel like love, romantic love, family love, like all of the love is deepening at this time, or has the potential to deepen. I'm hearing something about it's going to take work. I just heard don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. So that message is, I'm getting this message of being love bombed. So look, this is a warning. There is someone coming back around. It don't have to be love. It don't have to be, but that's the prominent energy. It could be just a friendship, or an ex-friendship, a job. It could be anything, but somebody is coming back around who they're going to love bomb you. They're going to pull these manipulative energies out. They're going to pull out the best of the best. Okay. It's going to look like something new, but it won't be new. Trust that gut feeling. Trust how you feel here. If, cause I'm picking up that for some of you, it could feel good. It could feel like, okay, this person is finally changed, but something is going to surface, and you're gonna have to pay attention to you. This is where you're gonna this is gonna be your test. Okay, I'm stumbling over my words. This is gonna be your test to make sure that you're still keeping yourself first, that you're still putting you first, because this person is gonna come in and it's gonna look good. It's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. And the test is, are you going to trust yourself, or are you going to trust what this person is telling you? And then I'm also feeling like, I don't know if you've heard this message, but I feel like you have. Like, things aren't what they look like. They aren't what they seem. Don't trust what you see. You've heard it. Don't trust what you see. Trust what you feel. Like, yeah, it looked good. Yeah, they doing all the right things, but Rome wasn't built in a day. I just feel like they're going to act like they did this complete 180 when they just did a 360. They ain't do a 180. They did a 360. Trust your discernment. Trust yourself. Trust your gut feeling. Okay? Even if you need to take a step back, even if you need to just be like, okay, well, just give me some time. Like, yes, things feel good right now, but I just need some time. I need to think. And I feel like for some of you, you're going to find out right then, because if it's authentic, they'll wait. If it's inauthentic, they're going to be like, well, I mean, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. You wanted this, blah, blah. Just trust yourself, okay? Be mindful. Be careful. You know, you did not go through all of this growth and healing just to go back. So that's a message for somebody. You got this. You got this. And I'm not gonna lie, even if this is a message for myself, because I'm just gonna be authentic. Like the way that the message came out, it's like, and then you know, I told y'all that when I heard the song, when the song kept playing in my head, then my ex came up, and it's like, why he keep coming up? What's going on? So I mean, I'm gonna pray for you. You pray for me, and we gonna stick to our guns. We're gonna be strong because we deserve better. We deserve the best of the best, and we deserve someone who wants to give us the best of the best. So I feel like like that message that came through earlier about your finances have been hung up. This could be your finances. I'm also hearing something about like stocks or investments as well. But this could also be like something that you just invested a lot of time in that you haven't. It's like you've been putting a lot in and not getting much back. Oh, I feel like it's going to take you to just keep having faith on whatever this thing is. Don't give up on it. Even if you know get to a space where you know you need to take a step back, because we did get the message that sometimes when you put so much energy into something, you need to step back and let it grow. You know, let it you know, let that nurturing that you've given it do its magic. I'm hearing something about books. I'm also hearing it's written in the stars. There's going to be some sort of event, epiphany, something that's going to just take place and assist you with whatever this thing is, whatever has been hung up. Something's going to come in, and I feel like it's not going to look like that message is coming through again. It's not going to look like what you expect it to look like, but discernment. Okay, discernment. Keyword today is discernment. Okay, use your discernment. But I'm hearing pyramids of Giza. Something about like old. What's the word? What's the word, y'all? Not artifacts, but it could be artifacts. But something about seeing old things, going to museums or things like that. But I just feel like just take a step back from something that you've been putting a lot of work into. Allow yourself to focus on something else. You know, do something else that you enjoy, something else that you're passionate about, or something that just makes your soul smile, something that helps you connect with your inner child, and just give this thing time to grow. Okay, so let's get some love messages, because child, I don't know. And I'm not calling y'all child, that's how I talk. But I just feel this energy very heavy of past connections resurfacing. But then I also see, that's why I feel like that's why it's going to take some discernment, because I feel like there are going to be past things that resurface that it's time for. You know, something didn't work in the beginning, but it wasn't time for it. It was just like a glimpse of something for you. And discernment. Discernment, okay? I feel like I want to tell you that you are stronger than you give yourself credit for. I feel like I want to remind you that you got this, just like I got the reminder from Phoenix today that I got this as pertaining to me going live. Because, child, I don't know. I thought about doing it today. Maybe I'll do it like at nighttime. Maybe I'll try like a night live. Not nightlife. I mean that. But Maybe I'll try something in the night. And let's see what love messages come up for you. See this message. There's someone coming from either a past life. Yeah, I know we've been picking up on this past life connection coming back for a while now. So I feel as though the more the message comes up, the closer it gets. But there's this past life connection that's coming forward for you. And for some of you, it could be a past person. So it's like, yes, I'm telling you, don't go back to run away. But it's about using your discernment, because every past relationship wasn't toxic. Every past connection isn't something that you just need to like distance yourself from. But you know, okay? So follow your intuition about these connections. Trust yourself. Don't let someone else talk you into or out of something. Use your own judgment. Use your own discernment. But there is someone from your past, or there is some past life connection. And like I always say, if you don't believe in past life connections, this is someone new that feels like home. Okay. But someone is coming forward to let you know that they mean business in love. They want to pour into you. They like how you pour into them, or they want to experience you pouring into them. They want to raise a family with you or raise a business with you. They want to show you that unrequited love is not love. It's just a phase. It's something that does not, unrequited and love don't even go in the same sentence, okay? And that's what this person wants to show you. But I'm also picking up the message that this past person is going to continue giving you unrequited love. So, use your what class? Discernment. But yes, use your discernment, okay? Let's see if we have any more messages. Connect with the water. I feel very dehydrated. I feel like there are some feelings that you are not facing. There are some feelings that you have, like you dug a hole, you threw that shit in there, and you put all the dirt on it, and then you even probably planted flowers and stuff over it to try to cover it up and make it flowery. But it's time to dig it up and connect with it so that you can release from it. Because these things don't go away. Y'all remember on Practical Magic when they buried him in the backyard? What was he doing? He was growing roses. They was growing, but they was like evil roses. They started attacking the house, okay? His body started surfacing, you know? So don't bury the things. Connect with them. Heal through them. Move through them. Learn from them. When you go through something traumatic or toxic, you learn from those experiences so that if they surface again, you know better and you do better. You react better to it. So I feel like you'll be able to pick up better on the signs once you heal, because you can pick up on these proposed red flags, and if you haven't healed, you'll think everybody got these red flags. But some people, they don't have that flag. It's just, I don't know how to explain it, how it's trying to come to me. But sometimes it's a red flag, and sometimes it's just your healing creating these red flags, if that makes sense. Is that it? You deserve the love that you've been waiting for. It's coming for you. You just have to believe it and receive it. Be open to it, okay? Be open to this love. Don't shut down completely from love, knowing that you want love, knowing that you want somebody to grow old with. Okay, I feel like that's it. So I send you all so much love and so much light. I know that, I feel like this reading has been all over the place because of the energy that has been trying to surface, this past energy. It's like, I feel like a lot of it is surfacing because this person sees things happening for you, and they don't want you to go without them. So they want to try to figure out a way to go with you. And use your discernment, okay? I send you all so much love and light. Be grateful for all situations. Drink your water. Connect with those emotions. Keep moving forward. Use your discernment. Trust your gut feeling. And I just heal, okay? I took the microphone away. I know you can still hear me. Just heal and keep going. Namaste.